Well, airports are becoming packed with people once again. In 2023, we'll approach pre-pandemic levels. But what we're hearing from travelers is the last couple of years haven't been too pretty.
Those are people's biggest complaints, is all the delays and cancellation of flights.
And we don't really know how long the line is going to be. We're always, worrying about being late.
They want my money, they just don't want to provide any decent service.
The airports have just been they're not the same.
2022 was a rough year for air travel, no doubt. Last June, issues with Delta canceled 1,000 plus flights, even some at Pittsburgh International. Later in the year, just after Christmas, Southwest had a meltdown due to bad weather and its outdated systems. That impacted hundreds of thousands of people.
You just kind of throw your hands up and be like, wow, there's nothing else we can actually do.
In fact, last year was the worst for cancellations since 2014. Nationwide, more than 6% of flights from major U.S. air carriers were scratched. A big problem the industry continues to face is staffing.
There is a pilot shortage in the sense that there's a great deal of attrition, and the most that's been in many years.
John Sable's been a pilot for more than 4 decades. He says his airline saw great losses because of the pandemic. They cut staffing and offered early retirements to pilots. The Labor Department anticipates 18,100 openings for airline and commercial pilots each year for the next decade. As demand rebounds in a big way, it can take years to rebuild the pilot pipeline.
As a result, the airlines are trying to hire and meet that demand. One of the sources for that is pilots from regional airlines, but that sort of poses another problem because now you have taken someone from the ranks of the regional airline that now has to be replaced. If you move through it as rapidly as possible, it can be up to a 2-year process, and that's to get hired at a regional airline. And from there, you have to gain experience to move on to the major airlines. So it's a function of each step.
And the FAA needs more air traffic controllers. Nationwide, 2 in 10 positions are unfilled. In a statement from late March, the FAA wrote in part, quote, "The agency stressed that it will be more flexible to safely accommodate the projected increase in demand this summer. The agency will be more proactive regarding traffic management initiatives." And as we approach the summer travel season, promises from airlines to do better. Southwest has announced an action plan aimed at improving winter operations and to upgrade its tools and technology. United is upping its international flights, adding service to new cities, more flights to others. Sable's message to those hitting the skies this summer?
I would say that the airlines are making their best efforts. Summer is a peak travel time, of course, and demand has increased. So the combination of those things will put a bit of a strain on the system. And as a passenger, I think you should just expect that there will be some of that and be prepared for that.
Tom Garris, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.